Jason Sanders set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to be out of balance, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
A first down carry by Elliott. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 ending.
Makes the score Colts 7. Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Start the drive. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On the carry.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Nice Campbell, 29 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Pittsburgh.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Ball carried by...
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, they stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the option, here's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Now movement and a whistle, and then they have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Down by 8, they say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Sanders for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Right back to him on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
Eason on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's like...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again. Eason, flush to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
It's good. Makes the score Colts 21, Steelers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. They'll throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 5.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Complete downfield on the left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A big gain on the play, but it's third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Up on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Back to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun is Eason. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that would be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? is almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Side complete. It's Burton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he
inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They go play action here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Colts 28, Steelers 20. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense at the line and set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. With third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Eason to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eason on the option. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone, and touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Steelers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
time to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Of the goal line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries, or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.